represent AdAnalyst, which is the only thing that stays between you and lunch. What we wanted to do 1 year ago, it's a collaborative tool that brings transparency to targeted advertising, and we name it TransAd, like transparent ad. But people got really confused, and they were thinking that we have iPads and stuff, so we changed the name into AdAnalyst, which we hopefully it's more, it's a better choice. And we started, so initially we wanted to focus on bringing transparency to traditional target advertising, which is the ads that you receive when you browse the internet. But during this year, we actually focused more on social media target advertising, which is like the ads that you receive on Facebook. So the reason why we focus on social media advertising, Ellen yesterday already told you that social media sites have access to a much richer data set about you, and then they can target you with using PII, personally identifiable information, which leaves this system more vulnerable to advertisers that take advantage of this data by malicious political ads or discrimination. So we felt like it's a place where we really need mechanisms for a better protection. So our main objectives are, given the ads that you receive on Facebook, we want to answer two questions. One is, why am I being shown this particular ad, and what data platforms know about me? So, and the idea of our tool is that if you think of this as the advertising ecosystem as these three parts, input, black box, and outputs, where Facebook has access to likes, browsing history, and the loyalty cards. So what we are actually trying to do is to only exploit the outputs of the system, which is the pairing between the ad and the users. And based on this, we want to provide explanations of why users have received a particular ad. So mainly our tool, it's a Chrome extensions, and what it's doing, it collects the ads that you receive when you browse Facebook, their explanation, and the ad preferences page that shows you what interest Facebook thinks you have. And we collect this from multiple users that installed our plugin. And we provide users with, one, it aggregates statistics about the ads you receive. And a second thing, it's who else received the ad. What are the characteristics of other users that received the ad? OK, so here is the link to our tool that you can download and install. There are two things. One is that you need to disable AdBlock Plus on Facebook for it to work, and to have Facebook in English or French. It works with other languages, but it won't provide you so many statistics. So now I will just go and, OK, so what I will do is that I took some screenshots from the tool. So I will just, oh, it works now? Oh, perfect. OK, so here you have when you install the tool, here you have an icon. And when you click, you actually have the choice between three views. One is what data Facebook knows about you, what advertisers are targeting you, and all the ads that you receive. So I'm going through them. So here you can see all the ads that you receive on Facebook. You can select here from this calendar the day you want to check, and then you have the list. And we provide here some statistic about the ads, which is what is the advertiser category, what's the explanation that Facebook provides to you. And the thing that I found the most interesting is what are the targeting categories that this advertiser targeted other people than you. And sometime I have some examples, really funny examples about this that I will show at the end. Then we have a data view where you can see the latest data Facebook has inferred about you, like the interest, demographics, and why Facebook says that it inferred this interest about you. And then you have different ways of looking at the same data. One is like, what are the most infrequent attributes that are the most identifying for you? And you can take a look to see what are maybe the most privacy-sensitive attributes. Here we have a timeline of when Facebook has inferred an attribute about you. So our idea was that maybe this will correlate with our activities on Facebook, and we might understand better why Facebook infers these things about us. Personally, I've been looking this for a few months, and they don't correlate with anything that I'm doing on Facebook. So I don't know how what they are doing. And here,
third-party aggregators, other stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We need to see. So, and here you are like, what attributes advertisers use to target you? Like, what are your most marketable categories? And the size depends on the number of ads that appear because you are interested in shopping and fashion. Okay, so this is about the data, and finally we have a view about the advertiser where you can see what are the latest advertisers that targeted you. Again, a timeline with the advertisers. Here, our idea was that maybe malicious advertisers are not very popular. So what we are showing here is like the advertisers that have the least number of likes. Maybe something will pop up. And here we show what are the advertisers with the most specific targeting. And the idea here is that advertisers can use micro-targeting, like in political ads, to manipulate you. So if they are doing this, they will appear in this list. What else? Just an aggregate view of how you've been targeted. Here, for example, is like based on age, gender, and location. The green, it's lookalike audiences, just to have some aggregate statistics. And yeah, this is the final thing. So here we show what are the types of advertisers that are targeting you. So you have different categories. And for example, if you go and you click on a category, then you can browse, zoom in and zoom out. And I don't know what would be interesting of politicians. And then you can see here what are the politicians that are targeting. Okay, so if you click, it shows you what are some aggregate statistics about the advertiser and the ads that you receive from this advertiser. So this is the tool. Just before finishing up, I just had like 3 cute examples of things that we found out. It's like, this is an insurance company that it's not anything malicious, but just interesting, like insurance company that health insurance company that targets people that are interested in fitness and wellness. Here we have the Green Party in Germany that is targeting homosexuals and organic food.
These are illegal things, right?
They are not illegal things, no.
They're not protected categories.
No, so I told that it's nothing illegal or malicious, but it's just provides you an interesting view of what they are searching. I don't know. Martin Schulz that targets people that speak English, even if we were in Germany. And someone was asking me about lookalike audiences because it appears many times that you are being targeting because you are a lookalike audiences, and people don't understand why. So here, when we look at other users that receive this ad, we could actually see what are kind of the targeting categories used by the advertiser.